Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Please like, share and subscribe. Let's get started how to book the TOEFL. Type the TOEFL in an Google Chrome and you can find the first link. Click on the first link which is regarding to the ets.org and you move to the sign in page. And let's now we are creating the new account. So go to the down. You can find the create account. Yeah, there is a create account. If you have a GRE account, log in with the GRE, you doesn't need to create again. So I'm creating another account which is recording for the TOEFL. Let's enter the details, which is first name and the last name and your family name. And after that you can enter the gender and date of birth. I'm entering the random details. You can enter the right details which you have. And the major thing is remember username and the password, which is the most important thing which you needed to sign into the particular page. So remember the username and the password. That should be the mandatory for the during the time of the test. And enter the password and enter the confirm password. And after that move to the country and which is India. Enter your own country. And after enter your address, I'm just entering the random address. And regarding to the state, and I'm entering a random number. Enter your main mobile number, and the main thing is email address. Email address is mandatory, which you can receive TOEFL registration link. So there you can find test link. So enter the right email. So after that, enter the details regarding to the country and country of birth, and click on continue. Okay, so basically they are saying that it doesn't need to give the first name and the last name as in password. So enter the different name without using the first name and the last name as in password. So I can enter the new password which doesn't contain first name and the last name according to it, and enter the confirm password. And after that click on continue. Okay, so we enter to the next page, which is regarding to the search services. So here it contain they provide the services which is regarding to the, it hasn't some information. I feel I don't think so which is necessary, but after clicking yes, it requires some background information, and I feel it doesn't even require, so we can click no thanks. And after that click on continue. And you can review and submit your details. If you want to update, and you can update it, and I'm okay with it. So I'm clicking the next, and there is an acknowledgement. You can click on the you can refer to it and click the checkbox, and after that click on continue, submit. Yes, the account is created. Let's sign into the account. We return to the same page which we are before. So let's sign in, which we enter the username and the password which we created. So let's enter it, and I can say that tick the checkbox of remember username. That should be helpful for you instead of login every time as a username. Click on sign in. Yeah, this is the interface regarding to the portal which you created regarding to the TOEFL. So here you can see there is welcome Krishna Reddy, which I created the name, which I given the first name and the last name. And here you can see some details regarding to the, if you can add the universities, they can give you 8 free universities. You can send, they can send the results with the free. And at down you can see the recent test preparation and test and scores and orders. And it was a major important thing. The first thing we can see here as in view all my tests. Click on that. So when you started writing the test, you can see here the recent preparation test. If you can go through it, go through it. So when you written the test, you can get the scores, and those scores that can be visible here. And there is on my orders too. I mean, when you can order when you purchase the test, you can find your orders there. So right now it is very empty. So due to I doesn't even purchased. So let's get started. How to register the test? We can there is an register for the test, so click on it. Okay, so here it has in three things. The first thing which is regarding to the tested center, and the next thing which is regarding to the home edition. So I can say is that I can show you both the things. So right now I can show you the first thing, how to book the tested center. Let's register to the tested center. So after that we can move to the tested home edition. So the first thing which here is test location and date. So let's enter your location where you need it to write, where you need it to be preferred. I am mentioning Chennai. So in Chennai there is in different locations, and you can choose the right location where you want to write, and mention which month you need it to be to write the exam, and search for it. So they can give you some particular times in which particular time you need to write you need to start the exam, and they can give the details of it. Yes. Here we can see the dates regarding to the March and the April, and for the March dates which is already completely filled. So let's go to the April. Click on the one particular day which you require to write the exam. So I click on the April 12th, and you can see the information regarding to the college and regarding to the payment. And actually there are multiple different different timings. I think at April 12th the other timings are to be less, so they give only the 12:30 p.m. of timing. So I click on it, and after that it gives this as an information which is regarding to the TOEFL, and your test location and your test fees and particular time. And after that you needed to enter the information regarding to the particular ID. I can say is that prefer the passport. That should be the mandatory thing. And I don't say that you can prefer the other IDs and you can prefer it, but I can say that passport is much more important, and carry this passport to the particular center where you are writing, and it should be helpful for you. And I'm entering the random ID, enter the right ID, whether whatever you are preferring, and here the details which is already pre-filled. So click on continue, and after that we can see this page which is regarding to the TOEFL search service, which we already seen before regarding to the registration. And right now I can prefer S, and you can prefer also no thanks, and I'm clicking on S and click on continue. And after that it can ask you regarding to the background information. So which state you are going, I mean which country you are going, and enter the any country which you are going, whether it is Canada, Australia, America, and whatever it is. And after that enter the level of study, and I can prefer the graduate, and enter the field. So I prefer as an engineering, and prefer your own field, whether it may be regarding to the which studies you are preferring to the abroad. And I prefer to the fall intake, and you can prefer any intake which you needed to go. And after that yeah, pick I prefer like graduate, so pick any of them which is suggested to you. And after that click on continue. Yeah, so here we can see is that information, and there is an ad regarding to the universities, and click on what are the universities which you needed to send the TOEFL score. Add those universities, and your universities has a particular ID. So I'm clicking here which is regarding to the UCM as an University of Central Missouri. So it has a particular TOEFL ID. So so here it is 6090. So I'm choosing it, and I can paste there. So I can find the detail regarding to the 6090 regarding to the UCM. I think it is undergraduate. Yeah. So for your university, it has an own ID. So pick it, and for the particular branch too, it has a separate ID as in TOEFL ID. So please see it in your portals, and after that add it. After that enter the specific branch which you needed to apply, and I can say that go to your college portals. They can give the particular TOEFL ID to add the universities, and click on continue. And after that you can see here which is review the test registration. So you can edit it whether whatever the information which you needed to be changed. And again you can see here which is regarding to the agent ID. So I'm doing my own, so I don't mention agent ID. And there is an acknowledgement, and click on the checkbox, and after that add to cart. So here we can see which is shop for the TOEFL. So there are some paid preparation tests, so it doesn't require. So click on cart, and after that here we can see is the information regarding to the TOEFL IBT which we booked before. And here we can see the coupon code, voucher code. So there is a voucher codes which will be reduced the amount as in 1500, and the total amount is 16,900. And let's go to the proceed to the payment. Okay, so here we needed to agree the conditions. So let's click on I agree, and after that proceed to the payment. Yeah, so this is the payment page which you can pay by using your credit card, or maybe the UPI, or maybe the debit card, and there is an Bharat QR scanner too. So you can prefer any of the thing which you require. And right now I'm not paying it, so you can pay it, and you can receive the details regarding to the payment and regarding to the information where you need to write. And after that next thing, we can book the home edition regarding to the TOEFL. So let's click on register for the home edition. We can see the same interface regarding to the test at center, and regarding to the home edition, let's click on which particular time which we needed to write the exam. Let's click on yeah, it has the same GMT time, so we doesn't need it to change. And here I can prefer the particular month and click on search. Here we can see the dates, the particular dates which is available in March and April. In March it has only 3 dates. So, and it mentions as in red dots, it means that we need to pay the extra amount. If it doesn't require very soon, you can prefer the late date, that will be reduce the amount of 3000. So there is no timing, so let's click on 31. I'm just showing to you. And here we can see that there are multiple timings. You can prefer the specific time which you needed to book the date, book the exam. So I'm preferring the 1 p.m. And after that we enter to the registration details. So here we can see is that there is a registration details, and it has an which we booked before. So the details of it, and the particular timings, and the cost of test fees. And here the details which is already pre-filled. So if you needed to change it, go and change it, and or else you can enter the new one, and click on continue. And the main thing which you needed to remember is keep the passport while writing before the exam. And these are the details which is already pre-filled, which I booked before. So you can enter the details, which is not much more difficult. So enter, it was very easy to you. And after that the same thing, at the universities which you required. And it depends on you if you needed to add the universities, or if you can share the score report at after releasing the test also. It's up to you. You can add it, or you doesn't need it to add it. I'm just add a random one, and after that click on continue. So, and finally we review it. So if you needed to change it, go and change it. And must and should passport is mandatory. Yeah, while writing the exam, the passport is mandatory, don't miss it. And click on acknowledgement, and submit. Add to cart. After that you can show you if you needed to add the preparation test which is unpurchased, so it doesn't required. So here we can see is that the shopping cart, so which is almost 20,799. So yeah, that's what I can say. So if you can book before, it is more than 3000, more than 3000. If you can book after it, it should be like 16,900. So I prefer like 16,900 is the best thing, instead of if it is required and mandatory to get the results before, so book it. And so I needed right now I needed to change the details, so whether the amount can reduce or not. So let's see it. I can edit here the information which I needed to do that. So here again I'm going to the same home, and after that I'm entered the same month, and just entering to the April, so it doesn't contain any red dots. So I think so it will be reduce the time, I mean it will reduce the cost. So I'm preferring the same 1 p.m. and after that you can move to the same registration page. So and the same details and the password details and your details, cross check it and click on continue, which you already did before. And after that I can acknowledge and add to cart. So again I can see the page regarding to the shopping cart, which I doesn't require anything. I click on continue, and after that I can see the payment page, I mean regarding to the shopping cart. So yeah, it is 16,500. Before it has in 20,799. Right now it has in 16,900, which is the differences of 3,000. So I think saving the 3,000 is the best thing, right? Instead of writing before, it may be like 2-3 days difference. That's it. And click on proceed to payment, and you can pay the payment, and you receive the details regarding to the test link and the payment in your email, or else you can find the test link in an TOEFL IBT in your account. And thank you. Signing off. Bye.